Hello and welcome in the fifth lecture of Heredity and Evolution. In the last lecture, we studied about Darwin's theory, speciation and Lamarckism. Now, in this lecture, we are going to study the human evolution. Let us move to the next point, that is human evolution. Human evolution. See the picture of human journey. See, this is the picture of human journey, or how the journey of human being is there. See, the last dinosaurs that was disappeared approximately 7 crore years ago, and at that time the monkey-like animals that are said to be evolved from some ancestors who were more or less similar to the modern lemur. See, these are the modern lemur. 7 crore years ago these are evolved. Then after this modern lemur, about 4 crore years ago, tail of monkey-like animal disappears and the enlargement of brain takes place and hands were improved. So the ape-like animals that were evolved and that are called Egyptopithecus. See, this Egyptopithecus, it was evolved from this lemur. So initially we see the tail here that get disappear here. So this Egyptopithecus that was evolved from this. Then these ape-like animal, it reached to the South and Northeast Asia, and from then the gibbon and orang-utan that evolved. The remaining ape-like animals, they stayed in the Africa, and from them gorilla and chimpanzees evolved near about 2.5 crore years ago, and these are called the Dryopithecus. These organisms are called Dryopithecus. Apes start to live on the land as the forest started to decline due to the dry environment. Their lumbar bone, means the bone which is present at the waist, it developed in such a way that they started to stand in the erect posture. See, just like this. So the first record of human-like animal is in the form of Ramapithecus ape from East Africa. See, this is the erect. This Ramapithecus, it has an erect posture, and this was recorded from East Africa. After 40 lakh years ago, ape grown up in the size, they become more intelligent. So these are called Australopithecus. See, these are the Australopithecus. These are more intelligent than the Ramapithecus. Then after 20 lakh years ago, skilled human developed. Then after the 15 lakh years ago, the human walking with erect posture, the human walking with erect posture, this human developed, which has erect posture and it walk more comfortably. It may have existed in the China and Indonesia. See, this is the picture of development of human brain. See, how is the human initially, how the weight of brain increases and how the posture of the human becomes erect. It is shown in this book. Near about 1 lakh years ago, evolution of upright man that was continued, and the brain development, it also takes place, and meanwhile it discovered the fire. After 50,000 years ago, man had been sufficiently evolved that it could be considered as a member of the class of wise man, and that is the Homo sapien. See, this is a picture of Neanderthal man. It can be considered as the first example of wise man. The Cro-Magnon man evolved about 50,000 years ago and afterward. This evolution, it had been faster than the earlier. About 10,000 years ago, the wise man practices agriculture, it reared the cattle and established the colonies. Near about 5,000 years ago, the art of writing was invented. About 400 years ago, the modern science emerged, and near about 200 years ago, the industrial society established. And now we are here, and still we are searching the roots of human ancestry. To understand human evolution, watch this animated video of human evolution.
We know that the world we live in today is made up of several countries inhabited by us. However, 2.5 million years ago in modern day Africa, there lived a certain species of monkeys. They ate the fruits that grew on the trees on which they lived. The area they lived in was heavily forested. They had long tails which helped them swing from one branch of the tree to another. So the tails helped them grasp objects, but their world was about to change. The temperature began to rise dramatically, and due to the scorching heat, many trees began to die out. The trees became leafless, and the fruits were no longer available. As the monkeys could not find fruits on the trees, they climbed down from their lofty homes and tried to find food on the ground. While walking on the ground, they no longer required their long tails to grip branches or swing about. Because of the disuse of their tails, gradually over several generations, the tail length got reduced. This new generation of monkeys walked about on the ground with their forelimbs and had a very reduced tail. These came to be known as apes. However, their troubles had not yet ended. Because of the extremely high temperature, the ground got scorched. No vegetation was left to sustain the apes. So they abandoned the place and began to migrate northwards in search of cooler climate and food. They finally reached the grasslands. Here they found food in abundance. But this region was full of flesh-eating predators. Since grasslands were vast open areas, there were not enough trees in which the apes could hide and protect themselves. The only way to escape from the predators was to try and outrun them. But their body structure was such that they kept stumbling because their shoulders and arms were bulkier than the rest of the body. Some of them tried to run on their hind limbs but failed. Clearly, they were not suited to live in the grasslands. But gradually, over generations, they began to adapt themselves to these new conditions. Their arms became shorter and less bulkier. Their feet also became longer in size to support their body weight while running on the ground. These species that were adapted for running were the first pre-humans that evolved from the apes. Now again, due to the environmental changes, the grasslands started getting depleted. So they moved out of that area and went towards Eurasia. They went to the new lands where they confronted many different species of wild animals. They noticed a pattern that these wild animals did not attack the humans that stayed in groups or families, but attacked the ones who stayed singularly. So they started living in families. These humans started thinking about ways to protect themselves. They sharpened the edges of wood to make weapons. They also realized that these weapons could be used to kill animals for food. So they started hunting animals. Over generations, their thinking power increased because the size of the brain increased. Now this species of human beings that evolved in Eurasia has a lot of similarities with us, the modern age man. This change that happened from monkeys in the African forests over generations and thousands of years to human beings in Eurasia is known as evolution of man.
If you like my video, please like, share and press the bell icon to subscribe it. Thank you.